Hey everybody, Atopia21 here, bringing you Ratchet Deadlocked. You may notice right away that the game's title screen here looks a little blurry, and that would be because we're actually back on the PS2. The PS3 version of the game features a lot of visual bugs during many of the cutscenes, so I didn't want to use it unless absolutely necessary, which I actually will have to use it because my copy of Deadlocked doesn't play the first cutscene of the game. It's hung up on it and just sits there and loops some audio. So, after we get started and everything, if you notice, the game becomes a lot clearer for any reason. That's probably why. There shouldn't be any gameplay issues, so it'll probably just be cutscenes if there are any other cutscenes that don't work on my PS2 version, but I'm pretty sure it's just the first one. Either way, as you can see here, we've got another one of those kind of calm before the storm type title screens that the other three games had. Except, I don't know if this could be classified as calm. It's certainly, there's not like a lot of action. I'd call it mysterious. It's like, what's going on here? See Ratchet get worked on like in a power suit of some kind? And if you notice, my voice quality sounds at all off. It's because, due to the way I have to record this, the setup I got going on here, my mic's not in the most optimal position. I'm hoping I can make it work, though. All that rambling out of the way, let's just get right into it. Play single player. New game. We'll do just contestant difficulty.
A dramatic conclusion to one of the most exciting episodes of Dread Zone I have ever seen. Captain Starshield, the #1 ranked Gladiator, has been terminated by Ace Hardlight. Ace has now eliminated a record 13 contestants in the regular season.
Incoming call from the mayor of Metropolis. The new mayor of Metropolis.
Oh, you mean, right. Just a sec. Greetings, Mayor. No. Well, long time no see. No. So Metropolis still in one piece, huh?
Greetings, Captain. I see you're taking good care of my old ship.
Well, she need a lot of tuning up, but I've kept her running.
Of course. Anyway, I'm afraid I bring bad news. As you know, Captain Starshield disappeared over a month ago. I've just been informed that he's been killed.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently, he was involved with some kind of illegal combat sport, something called Dread Zone. We believe it was being run by this man, Gleeman Vox. He operates an underground media empire from within the Shadow Sector.
The Shadow Sector?
It's a lawless region of space on the fringe of the galaxy. Many other heroes have disappeared recently, and we fear that they might have met with the same fate. Ratchet, I just wanted to warn you before...
Unidentified craft approaching.
Uh-oh.
You the Lombax known as Ratchet.
I don't suppose you guys are here to fix the starboard engine, huh?
Yeah?
We've captured Subject 209, Mr. Vox.
Excellent. Bring him in.
Yes, sir. We caught 2 strays in the process. Should we terminate them?
Give him collars, and see if you can get some work out of them first.
Hello? Hello in there? Can you hear me? You've been unconscious for hours. You're probably a little disoriented. How many fingers am I holding up? Whoops. Looks like we've got a feedback loop in the visual matrix processor. Hold still a second. How's that? Okay, now to activate your speech function.
Me out of this thing, you blarg-headed frack monkey! I can barely breathe and my tail feels like it's shoved right up my...
There seems to be a problem with the speech circuitry. I'll take a look at it later. Now hold still. Let's just see if I wired that teleportation circuitry right. The new armor you're wearing is standard issue for new contestants.
Contestants?
We will explain later. If you do not complete the qualification course in the allotted time, we will all be terminated.
That's
We
right.
must calibrate your battlesuit's targeting matrix.
We've been abducted.
First, look over at the holo target on your left.
Hello,
Turn to
holo
face the holo
target.
target on the right, then fire. Good. Now shoot the holo target above you.
Bang.
All right, Ratchet. Your movement circuit should be in working order now. Try getting to the top of that ledge.
Let me check some things here. Crazy person who likes third person. Well, my camera settings are all situated. We've got 2 weapons here. I know what I gotta do. 2 weapons here. We got the dual Vipers, which are 2 machine pistols, and the magma cannon, which it's, you know, a shotgun type weapon, but I'm not a huge fan of it, if I'm honest with you.
I am transmitting a digital mini-map representation of the area. Can you see it? The
Yes,
mini-map will
right.
show you the positions of nearby enemies. I am reading 3 more holo targets in your vicinity.
Get up here with this one. Ratchet basically controls
Good, Ratchet.
exactly like he
There
did
should
in
be a teleporter nearby that will take you to the next stage of the qualification course.
exactly like he did in Up Your Arsenal.
Greetings, hero, and welcome to Dread Zone. Rest assured, you are now far beyond the reach of hope. There will be no rescues, no pardons, no possibility of escape. You are now a contestant on the greatest television program that Galaxy has ever known. A celebrity gladiator, battling for the pleasure of 1 billion screaming fans across the Shadow Sector and beyond. Chances are you'll be dead by tomorrow. But those of you who play the game with skill and strategy will earn a chance to win your freedom. So, good luck, hero. We'll be watching you.
Yeah, alright.
Ratchet, I have figured out a way. At the top of your screen is the experience bar. As you destroy enemies, you gain experience. When the bar is
It's
full,
the
you will
spinning
gain a
ball
level, and
robots
your
of
nanotech
doom
will
from
increase.
Going Commando.
Hold triangle and use the left analog stick or the right analog stick to select any weapon.
Ooh.
Note the deadlock collar securely fastened around your neck. This collar cannot be broken or removed. Should you stray into any restricted area, the collar will administer an extremely painful shock. Observe.
I hate
Should a contestant become uncooperative or worse, boring, his or her collar can be detonated at any time with the push of a button. Well, there you have it. Nothing to lose your head over, right?
Congratulations, Ratchet.
Har
You made
har.
it through the qualification course. Check your map. There should be a teleporter nearby. Use the teleporter to meet me back at our Dread Zone containment area.
Alright, Clank.
Wow, this place is crazy. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a professional gladiator. I mean, these guys have the life, the fame, the money, the babes.
Try not to forget that we are being held prisoner by a criminal organization. This is no time for fantasizing.
Clank does have a point.
Welcome, hero, to your new living quarters. Your luxury containment suite is equipped with everything you will need as a contestant on Dread Zone. Please make yourself comfortable. You'll most likely be spending the rest of your life here.
Nah. We'll get out of here. Oh yeah. Got the B6 obliterator. Basically the gravity bomb and the nitro eruptor from, or was it nitro launcher? Either way, the two bomb launchers from Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. This is Deadlocked's version of it. I think Deadlocked's version of it is, it's fine in the early game, but once you get in the late game, oof. And an Omega mod, which we'll talk about those once we can get them.
I have marked his location on your map. I think he has something to show you.
Then here we got the rankometer.
0115 Gladiator ranking station.
See, there's Ace Hardlight, the Eviscerator, Reactor, and Shell Shock, who are all marked as exterminators. And Agent Zero and Kid Nova and us were active. And everyone else is out for the count. Let's go see one of my favorite cutscenes in the series. Let's go meet Big Al.
Hey, Ratchet. I have something to show you. Meet your new battle bots.
Call me Merc. This here's Green. Hi, sir.
I got them off a former contestant who, won't be needing them anymore.
Don't worry, boss. You won't end up like that last guy. I hope not. I still have nightmares about it. Oh, suck it up, Green.
Once you win a few battles, we can afford to upgrade them. Just come and see me whenever you want to juice them up.
Quark was, I said Quark. Yeah, Big Al's Quark now. Big Al was, busting it down in here. But, the two combat bots, Green and Merc, I do like them, but I wish they interacted with Ratchet, more. They'll, like, talk to him during matches, but Ratchet doesn't ever really respond. But as, Al said there, we can buy upgrades for them. Paint jobs, you can unlock different heads for them, and as you progress, you'll unlock weapons and gadgets to give them. Definitely worth doing, because they,
You ever been in country? You know, seen combat?
Me? Yeah, before I came here, I saw a little action. It didn't end too well. I got my legs blown off. But I was top of my class in boot camp.
Hey, you ought to go say hi to Clank. He's set up on the other side of the containment area.
Yeah, they'll, talk and tell stories as we play.
Hey, nice digs.
Digs?
I mean, what's all the hardware for?
Ah, they call this the mission control room. Each contestant is assigned a mission engineer to monitor their progress.
Right. So, what's-his-face figured he'd save a few bolts and make you do it.
Ahem.
All right, fresh meat. Enough chit-chat. You're next up in the Battle Dome after Mobius Man. And from the way he's fighting, it won't be much longer. Now move it!
Ratchet, I will assist you any way I can.
Thanks, Clank. These guys obviously don't know who they're messing with.
Too true. Alright, I think it's about time to mention the elephant in the room.
Attention, hero. Report to the Battle Dome transport
This game
shuttle
is,
immediately. Failure to comply.
you could call it a
Result in
spin-off. I
termination.
certainly do. Basically, think the arena battles from Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal, but expanded into an entire game. We'll still visit planets, but not for the sake of exploring to find gadgets for progression.
Greetings, hero or heroine. We thank you for choosing Vox Airways for your traveling needs. We do hope you have a pleasant flight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our in-flight entertainment, courtesy of the Vox Network.
Wasn't that nice?
Something you should know. I'm not a real Tyrannoid.
Will you lose your lunch if you have to watch one more reality dating show? Is your blogs gone wild, video scratched from overuse? Then it's time to turn that dial to something a little more dangerous. Time for some real action. It's time to blow it up! That's right, it's time for Dread Zone, the galaxy's #1 uncensored, unethical, and completely underground combat sport. Blasting straight at you, live from the Battle Dome. And now, on pay-per-view, watch as Ratchet and Clank take on Ace Hardlight and the Exterminators. They save the galaxy 3 times over, but how long can they survive in the zone? Catch it live, right here, on Vox.
Oh, and that is it for Mobius Man, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Eviscerator's 4th victim already this season. Next up, we have, let's see here, Ratchet? Yeah, I never heard of him. Well, he's probably just intermission material, folks, but don't worry, we have Grey Thunder and Hydro Girl coming up later, so stay tuned to Dread Zone. Well, here he is. He's a little guy, isn't he? Well, don't bother getting up for drinks, folks. This guy won't last 2 rounds.
We'll see.
Yeah, I've been in a combat arena or two.
Dread Zone fans, this is it. Let's introduce our first contestant. He's a Lombax. He spent time in prison. He hates candy and children. Let's hear it for Ratchet and Team Darkstar.
Yeah, they'll, him and the robot woman who's next to him, her name's Juanita. They'll be, commentating over our matches. And yeah, as Big Al's saying, sometimes the bots will go down. You just press down on the D-pad, they'll get right back up. And as I was saying earlier before that cutscene started, we will still be visiting planets, but we won't be getting gadgets for progression's sake. It'll just be to complete more, like, arena challenges, more or less. But not necessarily taking place in an arena. And as you can see, the game's definitely going for a bit more of an edgier tone with some of its jokes. You know, Up Your Arsenal made a couple of adult-oriented jokes, but here things are... I think the game's actually rated T for teen. So, and I think the original 3 games were E for... I think it's E10 and up. So, I guess they went a little hardcore. You could call it hardcore anyways. But, I would say Deadlocked has some of the most enjoyable combat of the franchise if I didn't enjoy, like, Rift Apart so much. Rift Apart's a lot of fun. But I'd say
But be careful, Ratchet.
Deadlocked's
The
definitely up
Orrr may
there.
trigger
It's
incoming
just
waves
up
of
your
enemies.
arsenal's combat, which was already fun enough, but even more fine-tuned, just a smidge.
Ratchet, my scanners show an extremely deadly 70mm stalker turret ahead of you. You need to get behind cover immediately. The shields on that turret are impenetrable. You will have to use an EMP to take them down. Command your bot to toss out an EMP by pressing the left directional button.
Already got it, Clank.
Excellent
Easy
work,
peasy.
Ratchet. Now that you have survived the qualification course, you will be allowed to join us back at our containment area.
Yep, see? We've unlocked our first planet, Catacrom 4.
Let's keep this quick, Vox.
Oh, well, far be it from me to keep the superstar exterminator from his busy social schedule. I just have one question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Would you like to buy an Ace Hardlight video game? How about an Ace Hardlight lunchbox? Action figures, movie rights, collectible trading cards? Ace Hardlight is the perfectly manufactured celebrity, straight from the presses of the Gleeman Vox Media empire. So tell me, why is it that I can't give this stuff away?
Well,
Don't answer that. Let me take a wild guess. It's because my fans can't stand Ace Hardlight! He's a pompous with the charisma of blogging nut cheese!
so what are you saying, exactly?
Zip it, Wonder Boy! The little Billies and Susies of the world are spending 1 trillion volts a day on worthless swag, and I'm completely cut out of the market! Either you start selling this junk, or I'll find someone who will! Now get out of my sight!
He's a little upset. And we're back.
Ratchet, you need to choose where...
There's our planetary
This is the
transport.
interplanetary transport. It will take you to Dread Zone battle courses on other planets. It travels on a planned course. Any tampering with the nav computer causes the ship to explode.
That's one way to keep people from messing with it, I guess. We can afford an Omega mod. And normally I'll hold off on getting this, but we'll grab it now. So I can talk about this game's modding system.
This is the weapon screen. Here, you can select any weapon you own and modify it.
Thank
To
you,
modify a
Clank.
weapon, select the weapon you want and press X. You will see at the top of the screen the weapons which are available, with the statistics of the weapon just below. Each weapon can equip a powerful Omega modification. These black market upgrades can inflict massive amounts of damage. Select any Omega mod which is available for that weapon, and then press X to equip it. To add, modify, or change an Omega mod, scroll down to the Omega mod button and press X. The list of available Omega mods will be displayed.
As Clank was just saying, we can equip Omega mods onto any compatible weapon. Not all Omega mods are compatible with every weapon. For example, one of the ones we get later is basically turns any explosive weapon into the bouncer, causes little mini mines to pop out of their main projectiles, which obviously that wouldn't work on the dual Vipers or the magma cannon because they don't fire explosive rounds. Other than that, though, most of them are compatible with each weapon, and as you can see up there, this game's got a much more limited weapon roster, I suppose? Arsenal, if you will. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 10 weapons. And I think they're all useful, except for like one of them. Which I wouldn't say it's not useful, but I personally don't really use it a whole lot. I will think about it's real handy in the higher difficulties where one bullet can just take out like 3/4 your health, so you're basically 2 shots away from death at any time. But yeah, we'll equip the Omega mod, this acid mod, on both of our weapons. And then there's the alpha mods. So as our weapons level up in a system not too dissimilar to the way the Raritanium unlocks work in Rift Apart. As you level up the weapon, you unlock more alpha mod slots, and they already come with pre-filled alpha mods. So what these do are they're like ammo increases, fire rate increases, stuff like that. And they are fully customizable. I can remove this and put it right back on, or if I had other mods, I could put them on. And you can do that with every weapon, so every weapon is very customizable. If you want, I don't know, dual Vipers with just all ammo mods, you can do that. I don't know why you would. Actually, I do. I prefer to keep an aiming mod on there, so an aiming mod and 9 ammo mods, that wouldn't be too bad. Get a lot of extra ammo. Basically, the weapons have a lot of customizability. So while there's only 10 of them, you can do a lot with them. But with that ramble sesh out of the way, I think we'll end the first episode off here. We've completed our more or less initiation for the battle zone. And we've got a lot of work ahead of us to get out. Next time, we'll be taking on Catacrom 4 and the challenges that await us there. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, or commenting down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome.